The Lady Roadrunners coming in tonight with 7 returning players from the varsity squad last year.
First one goes. You got number 13 checking in for the Lady Scouts. Once again, folks, we did not get a roster. We apologize. Second one. Puts it up there. That one's good. So 9-0. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And here come the Lady Scouts. And Billy's looking. She's driving it there. Does get it off, but intercepted by Elena Yazzie. Gets it all the way down. Pulls up for the three. Not
so
good,
close.
but a good rebound by Williams. Unable to let that one go, though. 13 for the Lady Scouts. Picks it up in the paint. Tries to get it to Billy. Billy does. Looks like there's a foul on the play here. It looks like they're calling a foul on Elena Yazzie. So it's going to be the Scouts' ball. So Yazzie, I'm sorry, Billy set the dish it in, does so. Back to Billy underneath the net, and she does get it to drop. So finally the Lady Scouts are on board, 9-2, 4 minutes, 3 seconds left. And here come the Lady Roadrunners. And Harrington trying to get around, trying to get him to open up here, trying to find an open player, drives it to the paint, puts it up. That one doesn't go.
Offensive rebound down low.
And here comes Williams, who gets the call, and she's going back to the line for 2, so this is her second time at the line tonight already. So the first one does go. And some personnel changes here.
Where we've got
Shayla Atakai coming on and Guerrero back on. So Williams goes for the second here. And both of them go. 4 for 4 so far from the line. Almost intercepted. Oh, no, it is intercepted. She's able to keep it in all the way down to Sosi, into Williams. Williams looks to turn, looks to put it up, and does so. Williams already having a game, 13-2, and that was quick.
Yeah,
going
Williams
all the way down. And Nelson unable to hold on, but she gets it back, puts it up, misses, and Williams able to get that defensive rebound. Trying to create space. And what a steal by number 13 all the way to Nelson. Or sorry, a bit silly for 2 there. 13-4.
Well, Williams is just kind of having her way down by the hoop. She's just moving all around there.
Doing her thing. So Atakai over to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to open it up here. Back to Atakai. Atakai for 3. And in and out. And here comes Billy. Down a bit silly. To James. Number 13 for 3. And she was left wide open. And Roadrunners able to get that ball there. And Williams just left all alone. She's able to get it off though. And they're calling it Lady Scout ball.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Some confusion for sure. And Elena Yazzie back on, Williams off.
It's like the scout. Oh,
it is.
The Lady Scouts were confused too. They've still got the ball.
Yep. So they get it in the offensive territory here. Dishes it out, goes all the way out of bounds. quickly Lady Roadrunner ball. And they're calling it all the way back to the baseline. As Elena Yazzie set to dish it to Guerrero. Guerrero trying to direct traffic here. Letting her know the play. Elena Yazzie all the way over to Guerrero. Guerrero to Atakai. Atakai in the corner. Back to the top. Elena looking for an open player. Some great passing going on. And for three, Atakai with her second attempt behind the arc. And here comes Billy and the Lady Scouts. Gets it to number 13. Number 13 over to Billy. Billy trying to direct traffic here, trying to drive it. Gets it to the center of the paint. And no good, that did not go. But James does get the offensive rebound. Over to Billy, and it looks like a foul on Holbrook. So it looks like Billy's going to the line for two.
It's going to be a foul on Yazzie.
So down by 9, minute 19 seconds left in the quarter. And the Roadrunners already showing a very fast-paced game. As here comes Harrington and Williams. Giving Sosi a break. Oh, I thought she was up for two. She's not, but James puts it up there, unable to let it fall. Guerrero hitting the floor kind of hard. 13 looking for an open player, does dish it down underneath the net, and that is good for two. 13-6. And here comes Harrington and the Lady Birds.
55 seconds left to go.
Guerrero down to Atakai. Atakai does not get it to Harrington. As Billy drives it, goes coast to coast for two more. So all of a sudden we have a 13-8 game, 43 seconds left in the first quarter. Harrington will try it again here. Over to Williams, back to Harrington for three, and that was in and out. Those ones hurt. And the Lady Scouts looking for a player down deep and unable to find it, so it'll be Lady Birds' ball. The referee trying to get the attention.
Roadrunner is going to inbound it with 26.6 seconds left.
And here comes Atakai and the Lady Birds. To Harrington. To Williams. Guerrero. All the way to Atakai. Back down for three. Unable to make that fall. Guerrero from the arc. Nothing but net. And gets this crowd pumped up, 16-8.
Guerrero full display with that 41% shooting from beyond the arc.
Ice in the veins. I mean, buzzer beater sitting back there. She was waiting for it. So at the end of the first quarter, we got 16-8. Roadrunners in the lead, and we'll be back after this. So start of the second quarter, and the Lady Scouts will start off with the ball. Billy set to dish it in. Gets it to number 13. Crosses half court, and the pass is tipped. that looks like it's going to be the Lady Scouts ball, and it is. Bit silly, set to dish it in now.
Good defense by the Roadrunners, getting their hands up in those passing lanes.
Right, just making sure all the dirty areas are covered. Billy does recover for the Lady Scouts, looking for an open player here. Tries to drive it there, loses the ball as the Roadrunners are just all over them. They're playing that smother defense as soon as they are in the defensive territory.
Yeah, they're not giving the Scouts any room to dribble.
James dishes it out. Billy, the intended receiver there, unable to hang on to it as the Lady Roadrunners will take over. And it's one of those things, you know, if you're the Scouts right now, you gotta try and make good on every offensive attempt here. Don't let the Lady Roadrunners get away with it.
The Scouts coming out in a 3-2 zone.
Going to Guerrero, dishes it into Williams. Williams back out to Guerrero, but that is tipped out of bounds by Billy. Great defensive play there. Guerrero finding Williams. Williams back out. And no good on the pass. She does keep it in. Nope. Oh, calling a travel. Guerrero playing press. Oh, and you got a Scout wide open underneath the net for an easy 2 points. So now down by 6, 16-10 Roadrunners. 6 minutes, 54 seconds left in the half. And this is a very defensive game. All the way down in the corner to Guerrero. Back out to Williams. Williams tries for 3, and that's no good. Scouts able to recover. And here comes Billy. All the way down to number 35. Doesn't go. Tries again, and that one does go. So now a 4-point game.
Yeah, Lady Scouts are getting something moving here. They had a little cutter down on the baseline. Nobody followed.
So still showing some fight. Love to see it. Williams turns season opening. That does not go. And it looks like Urunga and folks at home, I hope I am saying that right, trying to make a defensive play there over to number 35. Down to Bitsilly out to James. James to Billy. And there's 3, no good. And wow, the Roadrunners able to hold on to it. Tried to get it out to their player, unable to. That was some tough defense.
Yeah, that was some good hustle there.
Clarencita Sosi coming onto the floor now. So the Scouts dish it back in, and it is tipped. Guerrero is able to recover, giving it back to Harrington. Harrington bringing it across half court. Harrington for a way back 3, no good. And it looks like Billy is able to recover. Drives it coast to coast. Oh, and no good. And looks like the Roadrunners able to hang on. And here comes Harrington all the way down to Guerrero. Guerrero driving it there, putting it back. And another deep 3, and that one's nothing but the bottom of the net. 19-12.
Harrington showing off her range.
Oh my goodness gracious, what a shot. So the Lady Scouts driving it in the paint, and a great defensive play. Twice, if you will, and Harrington driving it back. Looking for the open player, dropping it for another 3, no good. And Sosi trying to get there, and Harrington just going for the ball and getting a little too much of the player there. Classy move, trying to help the other player up. And here comes Atakai and Bigay. So the Lady Scouts trying to find a way here. Good pick play. Unable to get the pass off, though, as the Roadrunners playing some strict defense in the paint. And that's what you got to do with an opponent like this. You gotta play that smash mouth defense, not letting anything in.
Yeah, absolutely. They're just kind of all over the place.
And a wide open three missed by Bitsili there. And the Lady Scouts unable to hold on. And once again, these are the kind of mistakes that we're talking about, where you got it in the offensive area, you got the Roadrunners on the heels, you gotta score.
Yeah, they've got to slow it down and run their plays and try to find the open woman and see if they can get a clean shot off.
Here's Atakai. Atakai almost, and it was stolen. It was tipped on the way out. And it looks like Sosi was able to keep it in, but only to the Scouts. 4-2, so 19-14. And it looks like Coach Perkins calling a timeout. Now he's got to break up the Scouts' momentum, right? I mean, hey, they're starting to come back a little bit. 19-14, 3 minutes, 49 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, wants to get his team a breather, get them to regroup. Seems like they're kind of getting out of position in the transition and leaving some Scouts open down by the basket.
Right, and you know, that tight defense they've been playing all half started slipping up a little bit there. So, good timeout. Looks like the ref's trying to make them hurry up here. And here come the Ladybirds. And the 5 on the floor are Chelsea Gay, Shayla Atakai. Looks like Clarencita Sosi. And here come the Lady Birds. And Angelica Urunga. Urunga with the ball, and that gets stolen. As Clarencita Sosi is trying to keep them pinned, doing a well job at it. Almost stolen there. Billy with the ball. That pass ended up working out, but it doesn't go, and Sosi's able to rebound, and here comes Atakai and the Ladybirds, and Atakai driving it across half court, getting it back to Sosi. Back to Atakai. Atakai trying to open up the defense. Getting it over to Begay for 3, and it goes. So 22-14, 2 minutes, 44 seconds left. For you folks at home, just so you know, number 12 for the Holbrook Lady Roadrunners, it's not on our roster sheet either. So here come the Lady Scouts. Nelson trying to find an open player there. Over to number 35, back to Billy. Billy looking, and a foul is called there. And it looks like the foul's on Clarencita Sosi. And here comes Harrington, Williams, and Liana Sosi. Atakai stays on the floor. The pass goes out way too deep. Some miscommunication there. Number 35 for the Lady Scouts able to pick it up. Over to Billy. Billy almost picked off. And that was a good attempt there by Liana Sosi, but she does get the foul. They hit the floor kind of hard there. Let's hope everybody's okay. And Yazi looking to dish it in for the Lady Scouts, and the referee's talking, trying to get situated. And here comes Guerrero. And it looks like Liana Sosi taking a break. So Guerrero's on the floor now. Yazi trying to find somebody, does find Bitsili. Bitsili to Yazi. Yazi going all the way around. Oh, and what a defensive play. They're calling that for 2. So it looks like Nelson going to the line for two, her first time on the line tonight.
Hank, is this the Scouts' first time at the line?
I think so. I think so. Yes, it is, according to my notes. So Nelson gets set for the first one. That one does not go. And you got to take opportunities like this as they come. That Roadrunner defense already showing to be a tough nut to crack. And the second one does go, so they do get one out of there. So 22-15, 2 minutes even left in the half. And here comes Harrington and the Lady Birds. Cross half court. Dishing it out to 12, back to Harrington, over to Guerrero. Guerrero all the way to the corner for Williams, unable to find her. Good idea, but I don't think even Williams was ready for that pass.
Yeah, that one was a little strong.
So Yazzie set to dish it in for the Lady Scouts, inbounding it to 35, trying to get around number 12. And what a steal by Harrington. Harrington out to Atakai, Atakai back to Harrington. To over to Guerrero. Guerrero driving it there. Back out to number 12, who puts it up for another three.
Oh, in and out.
Almost. So Nelson does get picked off by 12. Oh, the Lady Scouts able to get it back. And here comes Bitsili. Bitsili getting her pocket picked by Guerrero. Guerrero over to Atakai. And Atakai just a couple inches too short to hang on to that one. As Williams had a good idea. And it is the Lady Scouts ball. So 35 looking to inbound it.
Yeah, I think the adrenaline started getting a little kicking on that play.
Lynn Lyon. Here comes Bitsili over to Yazzie. Yazzie trying to get around Guerrero. Williams just easily stealing that one. So now, last 57 seconds of the half. Harrington trying to direct traffic here. All the way to the corner to Atakai, who's wide open, dishes it back out to Williams. Williams all the way to the corner to Guerrero for a wide open three, and that goes from the corner. So 25-15, 37 seconds left in the half, and here come Yazzie and the Lady Scouts. Yazzie to Bitsili, and Bitsili draws the foul. So Lady Scouts ball. Yazzie set to inbound. And they've decided that it is a foul for two. So Bitsili at the line, her first time tonight. First one up. She makes it look easy. So 25-16, 32.2 seconds left in the half. Second one up. That one's no good. Nelson puts it back up. And Nelson again with another rebound, back-to-back rebounds, out to number 5, 25 seconds left. Number 5 drives it there, and they're calling a double dribble, so Roadrunner ball. And as a total, the Lady Scouts are 2 for 4 from the line, so 50%. So Harrington looking to see who's open, 23.4 seconds left. Guerrero dropping in to help, and stolen by Bitsili. Gives it to number 35, not able to make it drop. And here comes Harrington, looking over his shoulder, out to Guerrero for 3. Guerrero unable to make that drop. He got 7 seconds left, 5 left, going all the way down. And she drives it there, unable to get it, but she does get the foul with about a second left. And she's going for 2. As it looks like it's Billy going to the line, her first time tonight.
Scouts could go into halftime within 7 with these 2 free throws.
And that'd be what you want. First one does go. And I'm kind of shocked how quiet this crowd is during their free throws. The second one, in and out, picked up by Harrington, and that'll be the half. So, folks, 25-17 Ladybirds. We'll be back after halftime. from the crowd there. A little bit of confusion, but we have the ball, and Guerrero is going to start it. Getting it to Elena Yazzie. Elena Yazzie getting ready to set up traffic here. Over to Harrington, back to Yazzie. All the way down to Sosi. Sosi underneath the net, unable to get it. Sosi again. And good defense by the Lady Scouts as they're able to recover. And it looks like Yazzie almost losing it to Guerrero, getting it out to James. James met by Elena Yazzie, who picks the pocket, driving it to Harrington for 2. What a play there.
Lady Roadrunners starting out in a full court press, causing some confusion for the Scouts.
So up by 10, Yazzie getting it out to Billy. Billy over to Nelson. Nelson for a jumper, did not go. And it appears it'll be a jump ball here.
That should go to the Scouts.
And it does so. So James looking to inbound. Does so. And an easy 2 for Billy. So 27-19, 7 minutes left in the third quarter. And here comes Harrington and the Lady Birds. Harrington to Yazzie. Yazzie back to Harrington. Back to Yazzie, over to Sosi, into Williams. Williams unable to hang on to it, as Batsili does recover that and drives it across half court, looking for an open player. Williams playing some tough defense. She does get around her. Back out to Nelson. Nelson to James. James all the way down into Batsili. Batsili able to get back out to Nelson. Nelson over to Yazzie. Yazzie trying to set a play up here. Over to Billy. Billy drives it in there, and I missed the call. Didn't get to see the signal, but it is Roadrunner ball. So Guerrero is going to inbound it here from the baseline to Harrington. 6 minutes even left in the third quarter. 27-19, Birds are in charge. Down to the corner, into Williams. Williams back out to Sosi. Sosi back into Harrington. Harrington, Guerrero over to Yazzie. Yazzie all the way back to Harrington. Harrington to Sosi for 3, and that one is off. And here comes Batsili. Oh, what a, almost a steal, another steal by Elena Yazzie, but Billy's able to hang on. Trying to drive it there. And does get it to Nelson for 2. So Nelson able to drive it in. So 27-21, 5 minutes, 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Harrington looking for the open player. Quick exchange there.
Yeah. Lady Roadrunner setting up a play.
Over to Williams, back to Yazzie. Back to Guerrero from the corner for 3, and that one goes and 1. An exclamation mark on that play.
Guerrero 3 for 4 from beyond the arc tonight.
So 30-21 now.
Were they not counting that?
Scoreboard reflects it. So a bit of confusion on the court there. They're able to inbound it. Liliana Sosi able to get the 2. So I think they counted it, and it was back to the Lady Roadrunners. So James for the Lady Scouts all the way to Nelson, picked off by Harrington, who turns it around all the way down to Elena Yazzie for the J. Doesn't fall. And Sosi able to keep it in, tried to get it to Guerrero, unable to do so. So it'll be the Scouts' ball. Looks like Yazzie will inbound it there. So yes, confusion there. I don't know if they took the 3 or gave it back, but it is 32-21. 4 minutes, 43 seconds left. Elena Yazzie steals it again. Guerrero from deep. Does not fall. James is able to recover that. Getting it back out to Nelson. Nelson trying to get it to Billy. Does so. She doesn't. And once again, Chris, these are those opportunities we're talking about. You got to take advantage of.
Yeah, Scouts had a wide open lady down there. Easy bucket. They just couldn't make an accurate pass.
So the Scouts will call a timeout. And the Roadrunners in the driver's seat for right now. 4 minutes, 29 seconds left. Birds up by 11, 32-21, home team. Set to go again as Guerrero is set to dish it in to Harrington. Harrington in no particular hurry, and why should she be? Up by 11, gets it across half court. Over to Guerrero. Guerrero back to Harrington, back to number 12. Good spin move there. Dishing it out all the way down to Sosi. Sosi at the baseline. Looks like they're calling a foul on the Scouts. So it'll be Roadrunner ball from the baseline. Guerrero going to inbound it here. Dishes it into Sosi, unable to drop that. Nelson back out to Billy. Billy brings the cross half court all the way down to number 35, who gets her pocket picked by Guerrero, and they're calling kicking. Someone kicked the ball. It's going to be Roadrunner ball there. So Harrington set to dish it in. 3 minutes, 55 seconds left. He does so. Cross half court to Elaine Yazzie. Yazzie all the way back over to 12. 12 for three with the defender breathing down her neck. Unable to make it fall. So James set to inbound it now. 3 minutes, 41 seconds left. Scouts able to drive it back across half court. Billy all the way down. And another steal by Elena Yazzie. Gets it to Guerrero. Guerrero's on a break, pulls up, and gets the layup for an easy 2. 34-21 Birds.
Yeah, the Holbrook defense is just stifling the Scouts.
Playing tough. So able to get it to Billy. Billy, once again, Elena just picking the pockets of anybody she sees fit. And why not, dude? I think that's her, what, 13th steal of the night?
Yeah, the whole team has been doing great. They're getting their hands out. They're getting their hands up. They're taking away those passing lanes, and it's caused a lot of turnovers.
And even when it didn't cause a turnover, it caused enough havoc for a defensive rebound.
That's right.
Rebounds are where games are won and lost. So inbounds it. Here comes Billy looking for an open player. Billy around the arc, waiting for an opening. It's to number 35. 35 back to number 33 for three. That one doesn't go. Elena Yazzie with the rebound does manage to get it to Harrington. Harrington turns it. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in the third. Harrington pulls up for three, but that doesn't go, as that was an unforgivable rim. So here comes Bit Silly. Gets it across half court, waiting for traffic to separate, and in and out of the hands of number 35. And just another wasted possession.
Yeah, right through the fingertips. You know, just like every other sport, you got to catch the ball before you can make a move.
Before you run. So here comes Harrington. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left now. Laney Yazzie finding Atakai. Back to Yazzie. Into Williams. And a foul. Looks like it's against the Lady Scouts as Laney Yazzie set to dish it in. Yazzie finding Williams. Williams back to Yazzie. Yazzie pulls up for three. Doesn't go. Scouts do rebound into number 35. Down to 33. Over to Bit Silly for two. No, doesn't go. Back up. Doesn't go. Harrington rebounds. Taking her time across half court. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Harrington looking for the open player. Finds Williams down underneath. Williams unable to convert. And a big play by Sosi. Harrington does get fouled. She had Atakai wide open behind the arc, and Atakai not afraid to shoot from range, as we've seen. So Guerrero on, Williams off. Guerrero finding Yazzie, Yazzie, Harrington. Harrington to Guerrero for three, doesn't go. Calling her out of bounds, I believe, from the corner. No one saw better than that referee, right?
That's right. There's not a lot of room to get out of bounds on this court.
So 13 checking on, giving Billy a break.
Holbrook continues with the full court press.
Ooh, and a great play by Guerrero, trying to find another player, but just a pack of scouts there, ready to take it back. Referee able to separate that. Looks like a foul on the Lady Scouts. And it looks like it'll be a baseline inbound. No, Guerrero for two. And this is her first time at the line tonight.
Holbrook must be in bonus, maybe 1-1. Not lining up like it.
And the first one is good. Good set, second one up, and good. So taking advantage of that. So a minute, 13 seconds left, 36-21, up by 15. Ladybirds in the driver's seat. Atakai able to take advantage of a loose ball. Here comes Elena Yazzie over to Guerrero. Guerrero to Atakai. Atakai for three. In your face type of three. As this crowd's getting a little pumped up now. 39-21, 52 seconds left. But hold on. And a great steal by Urunga. Now here comes Harrington. Harrington all the way to Atakai. To Guerrero in the corner for three. And does not fall. Lady Scouts met by Elena Yazzie with another steal. And I'll be darned. She is all over the map tonight.
Yeah, Yazzie's playing great defense.
I'm calling it defensive player of the game tonight. Elena Yazzie. Another wasted possession as the Birds steal that one. Guerrero does get it to Elena Yazzie, who's tackled at half court, but doesn't get called. And that's 2 points as Billy was able to drive it there. And Elena Yazzie limping. Does get subbed out. So the Birds take over, 17 seconds left in the quarter. And here comes number 12, back to Guerrero. Guerrero all the way to Urunga. Urunga drives it there. And looks like they're calling a foul on the Lady Scouts, so Urunga will go to the line. Her first time at the line tonight. First one goes up. That one's good. And this game's slowly but surely starting to get out of hand. If the Scouts aren't careful, they're going to have too much to handle in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, going into the fourth quarter with almost a 20-point deficit. And the way Holbrook's been playing defense.
Like that.
With another steal.
And tries to get it to Atakai. And here's a stat for you. You ready for this? The Ladybirds collectively as a team are 100% at the line tonight.
There we go.
And that will do it for the third quarter. So we'll be back after this for the fourth quarter. Ladybirds in charge, 41-23. And here we go to start off the fourth. Elena Yazzie bringing it across half court. Directing some traffic, giving it to Harrington, back to Yazzie. Yazzie thought about going underneath, goes to the corner to Guerrero. Guerrero back out to Sosi, who gives it back to Yazzie. Driving the paint, gives it to Urunga underneath the net, and that's good for another two, so they are up by an even 20 now.
The Scouts playing some zone defense. The best way to beat the zone is to pass the ball.
That's it. Spread them out. And it looks like that call going against the Ladybirds. So Billy does dish it in to Bit Silly. Bit Silly pulls up, drives it there. And and another steal by the Ladybirds. Harrington now settling, directing traffic, bringing it across half court to Yazzie. Yazzie over to, back to Yazzie. And Harrington trying her out for three, but doesn't fall. And here comes the Lady Scouts. Billy out to end 2-0 for three, doesn't go. Harrington getting trapped down there, able to get out of there to Yazzie. Yazzie back to Harrington across half court, underneath the hoop, and that is Liana Sosi for two more. So now, in a comfortable lead, 6 minutes, 30 seconds left in the game. Here comes Billy, who's met by a couple of Roadrunners there.
Ooh.
Maybe a double dribble they got away with. The 33 rebounds into 0-0. He gets it in for 2. Down by 20. 6 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Harrington taking her time, letting the Birds set up. Coming across the top, going down deep to Sosi. Sosi drives it there into Urunga. Urunga back out to Harrington, who goes for 3 with 1 in her face, does not go. And that is the Scouts' ball. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left in the game, up by 20. And the referee letting them know they have to check in before hitting the floor. And the referee talking to Coach Perkins.
Maybe got some liquid on the floor.
Something spilt on the far side of the court there. Coach Perkins bringing a towel. Nonetheless, Coach Perkins on the job, able to wipe it on.
That's right. Coach Perkins, also the athletic director, may not be too happy about a spill on this new floor.
Said, come on, guys, it's brand new. And here comes Mr. Corpridge, putting his touch on it, if you will, to help get it cleaned up.
Dr. Corpridge comes in with the spit shine.
Yeah.
Get it all polished nice back up.
How many administrators does it take to wipe up the floor here? Good job, Dr. Corpridge, getting it done with the assist. So 45-25, Lady Birds in the driver's seat. 5 minutes, 44 seconds left in the game here. And the Scouts set the inbound. Getting it to 0-0. And held up, and oh, another steal. And here comes 12 with the layup. And another easy 2. 47-25 now.
Yeah, Holbrook's just starting to walk away. They're having their way with it at this point.
I was just about to say the same thing, partner. And another wasted possession by the Lady Scouts. And once again, defense and wasted possessions have been their story tonight, as they were unable to get through that Holbrook defense. So Elena Yazzie bringing it across half court, getting it to Guerrero. Guerrero out to Sosi. Sosi all the way to the paint to Urunga for 2.
Ooh, almost went.
Almost an and one. Very tough play. And Urunga for her second time at the line tonight. First one up, oh, and it doesn't go. The Roadrunners no longer 100% from the line tonight. I shouldn't have brought it up. That's a commentator curse, folks. I apologize. As she does drain the second one, so I fully feel responsible now. 48-25, Birds. Scouts inbound. Trying to get it across half court as they're playing this press defense. And the Roadrunners just a tough nut to crack here. Finally getting it into the offensive area for 2. And it does go. That's a bit silly for 2 more. Elena Yazzie getting it out to 12. 12 driving it across half court. Dishes it to Guerrero. Guerrero drives it there. Outside to Williams for an easy 2.
Guerrero.
She was wide open.
Yes. Selfless basketball. She could have easily taken it to the hole by herself, but dishes it off to Williams.
Here comes the Lady Scouts, unable to get it there. Sosi was waiting for her. Pulls up 52 for 3. Doesn't go. Sosi out to Williams. Williams, nice little crossover there, giving it to Elena Yazzie. All the way to the Guerrero. I don't know how it got there, folks, but it did. Outside of 12.
Timeout, Holbrook.
Timeout called. So 50-27, 3 minutes, 59 seconds left in the game now. So I would say job well done tonight by Coach Perkins and the Lady Roadrunners. Great defense all night and taking advantage of every opportunity given.
Yeah, Roadrunners really just having their way at both ends of the floor. Definitely a defensive-minded team, it looks like, this year. But doing an amazing job. Double-digit turnovers caused for sure.
Absolutely, and taking advantage of those turnovers as well. They're converting them into points more often than not. I mean, this, like I said, the game's won and lost with rebounds and what you do with turnovers, and they're proving it on the positive side tonight. So as we get set here again, so Lady Birds set to inbound. Looks like Harrington is set to receive that from Elena Yazzie. Harrington looking for the open player. Back to Yazzie, back to Harrington, all the way out to 12. 12 for 3. And they called a foul. Didn't see it, folks. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it may have
physically didn't see it. I'm not saying the ref made a bad call. I'm saying I physically didn't see what happened there.
May have been an illegal screen.
Looked like she called it on 12, though, and 12 had the ball. So nonetheless, here come the Lady Scouts. Here comes number 32. Tries to turn it. Gets her pocket picked by Elena Yazzie once again, who goes coast to coast. Other two. Have a night, Elena. Have a night.
About every other play, Elena Yazzie's getting a steal.
And it looks like she enjoys stealing the ball more than some folks enjoy scoring.
Yeah.
And why not have a night? Hey, Mama always said, stick to what you're good at. So 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in the game here, and the Lady Birds very much in control. And the referee talking to a fan. Some confusion.
Yeah, I think he had his phone out.
Some disruption on the floor, so after some confusion.
Yeah. Fan had his phone out, was videotaping, and maybe
interfered.
Yeah, maybe pointed a little too close to the players. I don't know.
Yeah, unsure. So we're just commentators waiting for the game to restart. As the game does restart. Inbounds it. Nelson trying to drive it there. Gets the foul, as it looks like the foul is against Guerrero there. Inbounds it out to Nelson, who gets a pocket pick by Elena Yazzie again for another layup. Somebody call the cops. There's thievery about. And a rebound. And here come the Lady Birds as Guerrero drives it across half court. All the way to Elena in the corner, outside to 12. 12 into Williams, and ooh, that was a good defensive play, and almost kept it in by Billy for the Lady Scouts. It looks like it's gonna be the Roadrunners' ball. So Guerrero does inbound it to Williams, and Elena Yazzie able to clean it up. Elena, have a night. I'm gonna say it again, 56-27 Lady Birds. Here comes the Scouts. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left in the game. Driving it all the way in. and
And a
one.
foul.
That was a great play. And where was that all night as Billy drives it in. And Billy goes to the line for the second time tonight. Trying to complete a three-point play here. And it goes. Yes, it does. Bringing the Lady Scouts to an even 50% collectively as a team tonight from the line. And here comes Harrington, 2 minutes, 18 seconds left in the game. 56-29, Ladybirds. Guerrero looking for somebody open and met by two Lady Scouts. And it looks like a foul on number 5, Lady Scouts. And Lainey Ozzie set to dish it in here. Goes all the way to Williams underneath the net, finds her.
Oh.
So if she's not doing it defensively, folks, she's doing it with her passing.
That's right. That was a beautiful play.
All the way down to no avail because there was no one on the receiving end of that. As Guerrero set to dish it in. 1 minute, 56 seconds left in the game. 58-29 Ladybirds. And Guerrero does get it into Yazzie. Yazzie back to Guerrero. Guerrero over to Harrington. Harrington gets around her marker into Williams, and Williams for another 2. Williams has been great under the net all night.
Yeah, she's doing great. She's able to score anytime she's close to the basket.
And here comes Billy and the Lady. Oh, and another steal. Harrington drives it there, and that doesn't fall. Billy able to rebound, getting it in.
3-on-2.
They had the numbers, and they were unable to convert, but they did rebound, an offensive rebound, getting it back in for 2, and that doesn't go as Guerrero does. She's unable to hang on, so there's a foul on the floor. And it looks like it's against the Ladybirds, so 60-29. 1 minute, 12 seconds left in the game. James checks in. Lainey Ozzie checks off as Adekai checks in. Nelson checks off. So it looks like number 5 set to go to the line here. Forward 2. First one goes up and out. Does not fall. Personnel change there. Goes up. And the second one doesn't go either. But a steal by Billy. Billy dishes it out. James back to Billy. Into number 5. That doesn't go. And looks like a jump ball. As Claire and Sita Sosi was just showing some domination. She's the one who ended up with it. The jump ball was called just before that. So 57.6 seconds left in the game, 60-29. Number 5 trying to get around, looking for somebody, finds Billy. Billy back in, drives it into the paint, tries to find the open player out behind the arc, doesn't, and it ends up going out of bounds. So 40.3 seconds left in the game now. Into Adekai. Adekai in no particular hurry. Getting it back into 12, into Begay. Begay drives it there, out to Sosi. Looks like there's gonna be a foul, and let's hope Sosi's okay as she is grabbing that leg. She does hop up there. A little bit of a limp, but it appears she'll carry on. And head to the line. So for her first time at the line tonight for Clarence Sosi.
Yeah, I'm not sure if she twisted an ankle or landed on her knee. I thought maybe she landed on her knee, but
she appears to be okay. First one is good. Second one, also good.
Tell you, this Holbrook team, they're amazing at the free throw line.
Yes, they are. So James for 3, and that one doesn't go.
So coming up after this is going to be the boys' game.
Boys varsity set to kick off here in about 10 minutes or so. Begay drives it into the paint, dishes it outside to Uranga. Uranga not able to make that fall. James with the rebound, getting it outside. And here comes Billy outside to number 5 for 3, 4, no good. So that is the ball game. Lady Roadrunners dominate tonight, 62-29. That's how you want to start the season. And folks, once again, I'm Mark Saxton.
I'm Chris Allison.
And we'll be back shortly for the boys game.
Please stand and remove your hats for the singing of the national anthem. Tonight's national anthem will be sung by Elizabeth Nestis, a student here at Holbrook High School. Elizabeth, the mic is yours. Thank you, Elizabeth. Again, a reminder that the two teams playing tonight are members of the Arizona Interscholastic Association, and they abide by the rules and regulations set forth by the association to maintain and improve the high standards of sportsmanship. We ask that a spectator, you consider the time and efforts that these two teams have put into preparing for tonight's game. We ask that you cheer for your team in the spirit of good sportsmanship. As a reminder, AIA prohibits the use of flash photography during the game as it can cause a distraction to the players. Please refrain from using your flash while taking pictures. And tonight's game is being broadcast live through the Holbrook High School Facebook page. And now, for the starting lineups for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts, coached by Ashley Mitchell. Number 1, Derek Martinez. Number 2, Xavier Young. Number 4, Tatum Brown. Number 5, Jaden Willie. And number 24, Makai Gilbert. And now, the Golden Warriors, coached by Delmar Johnson. Number 11, Nelly Rico. Number 22, Caleb Conley. Number 23, Travis Bala. Number 42, Jerry Vicente. And number 42,
And welcome back. Once again, I'm Mark Saxton.
And I'm Chris Allison.
And welcome back to Tony Minogue's Gym, Buttonholzer Court. And a great entrance by our very own Evan Mondragon. Now, if you folks are just joining us, please forgive us. We don't have a roster for the Fighting Scouts. So we wrote down what we could, looking up what we can, and we don't even have a full roster for the Holbrook Roadrunners. So bear with us, if you will, as we get set for tip-off. Just seconds away is Tyler Tapaha and Martinez set to face off here. And here we go, and that'll be Roadrunner ball. And here comes Manny Rico. Down to Baya. To Tapaha. Tapaha drives it in there. Forces to start off the night.
Tapaha averaged last year 20.9 points per game. Shot 52% from 52% field goal percentage.
That's how you want to start off the night.
Yeah. First team all region, first team all conference player. Back to hopefully have another good season.
And the Scouts fight back. There's Martinez drains it for two and almost got their pocket picked. Outside in the corner for three. And Cummings not able to drain that. Back to Cummings, no, picked off by Martinez. And here comes Brown and the Fighting Scouts. And during warm-ups, we were watching Brown kind of show off and dunk on these hoops over here. Dishes it outside for three. And Tyler Tapaha with the rebound all the way down to Manny Rico. Rico taking it in for the easy two. A very fast-paced game here. We got 6 minutes, 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Brown and the Fighting Scouts. Brown trying to set up the play. Doesn't get the clean screen there. Scouts driving it in and calling a foul. Roadrunner ball.
Yeah, it looks like he's calling charge.
Coach Delmar directing traffic. Manny Rico driving it across half court, giving it to Jared Vicente down to Tyler Tapaha. Tyler driving it all the way to the hoop for two more. 6-2, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Here comes Brown and the Scouts. He trips over himself, but he's able to regain his balance. It's number 24. 24 to Martinez. Martinez puts it up for the J, and that was nothing but net. 6-4 here. Manny Rico pinned down, gets it to Tapaha. Tapaha getting it all the way to Vicente. Vicente in underneath the hole, and he's not able to drain it as that was Travis Baya. So here comes Brown and the Scouts. 6-4, 2-point game here. 5 minutes, 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Brown trying to set up the offense. Getting it all the way over to Billy. Billy to number 24. 24 to Martinez for another J. That one doesn't fall. Baya gets it to Tapaha. Tapaha all the way down to Cummings. And a foul, Roadrunner ball. Rico trying to direct traffic here. Looks like 23 is checking on. Martinez is out. So looks like Jaron Vicente ready to inbound it here. Gets it to Tapaha. Tapaha shakes his man on a sweet pass.
Beautiful
to
pass.
Travis Baya, no look underneath pass. And here comes Brown. Brown drives it in there, gets it, tries to get it underneath the hole. Doesn't work. So it's Roadrunner ball, 8-4, 4 minutes, 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
So Holbrook finished last season first in the 3A East, won their region. Finished fourth in the state last year, and first round bye in the playoffs, got upset in the second round. So I'm sure they got a little redemption to do this year.
Absolutely, and Salabai not able to drain that one. And you know, number 4 in the state, finishing the way they did, nothing to be ashamed of. Obviously wanted to go further, unable to last season. So yeah, definitely a redemption year for Coach Delmar and these Roadrunners.
Yeah, Coach Delmar was the region coach of the year.
Well deserved, well deserved. We've seen what he's done with teams in the past. Here comes Brown. Brown driving it all the way, dishes it to number 23, and what a play by Salabai as he says no. Drives it all the way down there, and Salabai is able to get two.
This Salabai, an honorable mention last year for the region, coming up with a big block, then hustling back down and getting some points.
Huge rejection underneath the hole there. So 10-4, very fast pace. 4 minutes, 19 seconds left in the first quarter. And it appears this Roadrunner team's already juiced up. And we'll see if this has the same theme as last game. Defense and turnovers. As the Roadrunners scoring on the counterattack there on a defensive turnover.
Yeah, if you're just tuning in for the boys game, the Lady Roadrunners won by 31 points and probably had 30 steals.
Yeah, at least. So here comes Brown and the Scouts. Brown trying to set up the offense here. Gets us, and it wasn't a clean screen by 23. So it looked like his feet wasn't set. So Jaren Vicente ready to inbound to Manny Rico. Looks like the number 11 is checking on for Window Rock. So here comes Manny Rico, back to Vicente. Vicente to Salabai, Salabai to Rico. Rico almost gets his pocket pick there. To Vicente. Vicente to Tapaha. Tapa drives it there. Dishes it outside to Rico for three. Doesn't go as he was all by himself. And Salabai with another steal. Unable to make that fall, but does get the call there. As that was a great defensive heads-up play by Salabai.
Yeah, Salabai really hustling, able to make things happen.
So Salabai's first time at the line tonight. First one is no good. Second one is up, and that one does go. So 11-4 now. Here comes Brown and the Fighting Scouts. Brown drives it in, pulls up for the J. That one doesn't go, as that one appears to have went off a Roadrunner. So the Scouts will inbound from the baseline. Getting it back out to Brown. Brown dishes it out to 24 for three. Doesn't fall, number 11 with the rebound. Brown backs it all the way up behind the arc, and I think that is 3 and 1.
Yeah, it looks like Brown's going to the line, make it a 4-point play. That'd be a big swing for the Fighting Scouts.
And this will draw them back within 3. And this Roadrunner crowd starting to get loud here. And that one does fall. So Brown's first time at the line tonight is good. All the way down to Baia, who's unable to hold on to it. So now it's Scouts ball, 11-8, 3 minutes, 2 seconds left in the first quarter. And here comes Brown and the Scouts across half court. Trying to create some space there. Vicente guarding him. Dishes all the way out to number 5, Billy, who doesn't find the hole there. Billy Gets it back out to 24. 24 drives it in there all the way to the hole, but it's stolen. They're calling it travel.
It looks like
a travel and a timeout.
Yeah, maybe official timeout.
So the referee talking to Brown.
Oh, he's got some blood on him.
And yep, an official timeout to clean up the blood. So we will be back after this. Roadrunners up 11-8, 2 minutes 37 seconds left. And we'll wait for him to get cleaned up. Never mind, they're going to continue on without Brown. So here comes Manny Rico driving across half court. Getting into Amari Nelson. Nelson into Tapaha. Tapaha not afraid to drive it there. And he does so as he faked out at least half of the scouts there.
Yeah, Tapaha faked, had 3 scouts in the air, was able to pivot and get an easy bucket.
Love seeing the big fella get points. As Tapaha's back on it with
Behind
around
the
the back. Driving it all the way to the hole. Unable to finish, but I think he does get the call there as the big fella having a big moment. So Tapaha's first time at the line tonight. First one is good. Second one, also good. Tapaha doing it all tonight so far. And Vicente able to steal the ball, getting it back out to Cummings. Cummings for 3, doesn't fall. Nelson tried to steal it. Window Rock recovers with a defensive rebound. 24 drives there, loses the ball. And looks like they're calling a foul on Tapaha. Inbounds it, number 11, get it to 24. 24 drives it there, unable to find a way open, and Nelson able to reject the pass as it goes out of bounds. It'll be Winter Rock's ball. So, quick turn of events. As it is now Roadrunner ball, Vicente ready to inbound it. Sorry, Rico rather, to Vicente. Back to Rico, who drives it across half court. Setting up the offense. Gets it to Tapaha down low, and Tapaha's not afraid of these situations as he gets it in. One.
Tapaha just having his way down by the bucket.
The big fella owning the paint right now.
Double team, triple teamed, it don't matter.
It don't matter to Tapaha. He's ready to go. So second time at the line tonight. 15-8. Sorry, it should be 17-8 now. Did that not go?
Yeah, it should have been 17-8.
I guess it didn't go because he's getting 2 at the line.
Okay. So, Roadrunner's already in the bonus, apparently. I thought it went in.
I thought it went in as well. And the referees are having a discussion here. And we'll see what the decision is. No, he is lining up for 2, so I guess the bucket didn't go. Second one is up and good. So 16-8, and here comes Brown for the Scouts.
Yep, Brown looks like he's got some duct tape on that arm and ready to
rock
go.
and roll, huh? All right, inbounds it to Billy. Billy over to 24, back to Billy. Billy driving it across half court. Back to 24. Nelson in coverage there. Underneath the hole, doesn't go. He's able to rebound. Back to 24-24, trying to hang on. And it is Roadrunner ball. And here comes Ashton Archie checking in for Manny Rico. Getting it to Amari Nelson. Nelson driving it across court, half court. Vicente, Tapaha in the corner there, looking for an open man, drives it there and pulls up for the J, doesn't fall. And Brown bringing it across court, drives it all the way, dishes it out last second.
And a charge.
So heads up play on the Roadrunner defense, setting feet there as he gets the charge. And that looked painful from up here.
Yeah, he got up pretty quick though. Everything's all right. 38 seconds left in the first quarter.
So here comes Vicente dishing it out to all the way back to Amari Nelson. And Amari Nelson drives it all the way there by himself, getting it for two. So 18-8, up by 10 now. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. And here comes Billy and the Scouts. Billy looking for Brown, does find him. Brown trying to drive it, does drive it there, almost loses it, pulls up, gives it to Billy. Billy trying to get it in there and to no avail because Roadrunner's taking over. Vicente all the way underneath the hole. Brown showing some ups right there.
Brown going up, trying to swat that off the glass, just barely missed it.
So the end of the first quarter, Birds up 20-8. Very much in charge. We'll be back after this. And so here we go to start the second quarter as Window Rock inbounds it to Brown. Brown setting up the offense, calling the play. Giving it to Martinez. Martinez all the way out to 24. Back to Young. Young gets his pocket picked. No, they're calling a foul on Tapaha there.
Well, that looked clean, but I'm farther away than the ref. That's going to be 2 on Tapaha.
So we'll keep an eye on that the rest of the game. So they inbound it to Brown. Brown once again trying to set up the offense, asking for a screen there. Doesn't get a clean one. 24. Back to Young. Martinez, who turns and not able to, and he does on the second attempt. As a little bit of volleyball, if you will, as it goes back in.
He just kind of swatted at it, went back in.
And a miscue, something you don't see there every day, is Tapaha accidentally dribbles it off his heel.
Got Baya coming in for Tapaha. Give the big man a little breather.
And here comes Brown and the Scouts. So Brown setting up the offense. Calling for some help, does get it. 24 looking to drive it in, dishes it all the way out, but that is picked off by Nelson. Nelson getting to Vicente, back to Nelson, who's met immediately by Brown. Is able to drive it across half court to Vicente. Into Baya. Baya able to hang on, getting it out to Cummings. Cummings looking around, getting it back. Oh, gets intercepted there. Brown ends up with the ball. Brown driving it all the way, and he's getting called for a travel, and he is beside himself. So the Birds have the rock. 20 to 10, 6 minutes, 25 seconds left in the half. Manny Rico driving it across half court. Vicente goes in the defender's face as he goes from way back for three. 23-10, 6 minutes, 10 seconds left in the half. Brown once again setting up the offense. Comes across half court, asks for a screen, doesn't really get a clean one as they haven't figured that out yet tonight. Young out to 24. 24 pulls up for three, but there was a foul. Looks like it's going to be on Amari Nelson. 24 is ready to inbound it. Number 35 checks in. Young checks out. And Billy checks out as well. So here comes Brown and the Scouts. 35, back to Martinez. Martinez to Brown. Brown pulls up. Oh, and another travel. As it appears he went up and down with the ball without getting rid of it. So some frustration on Window Rock's side as they're showing some disagreement with the official there. Vicente getting ready to inbound it to Nelson. Nelson looking to see what he has, calling for a screen, doesn't get it, tries to dish it to Tapaha, gets picked off, Brown ends up with it, going to number 10, 10, dishes it out to 24, who's unable to drain it. And looks like it's a foul on Martinez.
Yeah.
So 5 minutes, 29 seconds left in the half. 23-10, Birds very much in the driver's seat.
And scoreboard showing that's the third foul on Martinez already, so.
Got to be careful there. He's got 2 more quarters to play. Here comes Vicente looking to see what he has. Looking for Tapaha. Nope, Nelson goes from 3 way back. That one doesn't go. Brown's able to scoop it up. Brown trying to drive it there and loses it as it remains Window Rock's ball. So waiting for someone to come inbound it. They made up their mind. 24 set to inbound.
Yeah, Brown's trying to make something happen. The Holbrook defense is just collapsing on him.
Yes, another travel. And those kind of mistakes are going to prove to be costly with this Roadrunner team who's taken advantage of most of their opportunities tonight. Salabai checks in.
Yeah, just like in the girls' game, sloppy play on the Fighting Scout side, and it's kind of continuing into the boys' game.
Tapaha once again underneath the hole. So 4 minutes, 47 seconds left in the half. Brown trying to set up the offense, trying to direct traffic. Not in any particular hurry as he's down by 15. Tries to get around, it doesn't get clean screen there. 24 looking for some help. Dishes it to Brown. Brown for 3. Doesn't fall, and a great offensive rebound by number 35. Back to 10, over to 24. 24 from way back.
Off the backboard.
Off
Bank
the
shot.
glass, off the glass.
Doesn't count. He didn't call it.
So 25-13 now. Vicente trying to get around and trips. And the Scouts showing some life here. 3-point play and then a defensive hold there, if you will. Manny Rico looking to check in. So you got Rico, Salabai, Nelson, Tapaha, and Baya all on the floor for your Roadrunners. And here comes Brown and company. Brown dishes it to 35, 35 over to 24, 24. And
Yeah, we got a.
looks like a foul on number 35 there.
Yeah, he tried to set a screen. He didn't get it
his
set.
feet. And that's kind of a bit of a story for them. They're not able to set their screens up tonight, as I don't think I've counted one clean screen for them.
Yeah, Holbrook defenders are doing a good job of working through that screen, really.
Right. So here comes Rico. Rico to Nelson. Nelson drives it there. Pulls up for two, and that goes. And
Nelson.
That was a good shot.
Pretty looking jumper there.
So here comes Brown. Rico on him. Pulls up, goes to the outside. Gets some help from 24. 24 going back to Brown. Brown pulls up, gets his pocket picked by Nelson. Nelson trying to hang on, does so, gets it to top off, and the big fella is in control. Tapaha working his way around. Get it to Salabai. What a pass!
Oh, beautiful pass.
What a pass. As the big fella getting it done with the art of the pass, Salabai finishing it. So 29-13, as it appears the Birds are just going away with this, walking away with it right now. And a timeout called. So 29-13, 2 minutes, 56 seconds left in the half. We'll be back after this. Welcome back to the second half. Roadrunners very much in charge, 33-15 over the Window Rock Scouts. And Nelson set to inbound it to Vicente. Vicente setting up the offense. Vicente to Nelson. Nelson to Rico. Rico back to Nelson.
Rico with the ball. Over to Baya. Baya over to, back to Baya. Baya drives. No good.
And Brown comes back across half court for a deep three. Off the rim. Rico with the rebound. Over to Vicente. Vicente to Nelson. Nelson into Rico. Back to Nelson. Tapaha. Back out to Rico. And Vicente for three doesn't go. Window Rock able to rebound there. It's 24 to Billy. Billy back out to 24. Does get it off. 24 trying to find a way in. Finally gets a clean screen, but there's somebody else waiting. So Brown gets his pocket picked by Tapaha. Tapaha to Nelson. Nelson to Vicente. Vicente drives it to the hole for two, so 35-15. Roadrunners in charge. Brown bringing it across. As Brown's trying to figure something out to crack this Roadrunner defense. And Billy able to recover. Billy dishes into Martinez. Martinez turns for the J, doesn't go. Vicente with the rebound there. Comes across halfway. And almost loses it there. Gets it to Tapaha. Tapaha with a good fake and around town.
Beautiful play, beautiful play.
37-15, 5 minutes, 42 seconds left, and a timeout. Tapaha having a heck of a night in the paint.
Yeah, he's pretty much having his way, especially down around the basket. He's getting people to leave their feet and able to score, even though he's been double and triple teamed most time.
It doesn't seem to matter for Tapaha. And continues to dominate down low. And, I mean, he dominates with his passing as well. I mean, he's showing off his passing skills tonight. So 5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Nelson checks in. And it is Window Rock ball. Tapaha trying to direct the defense there. Inbounds it. Nelson trying to recover. Looks like they're calling a timeout. I don't even think the ball was possessed.
The Window Rocks coach able to get a timeout called before that loose ball play there.
So Window Rock has to be discussing the defensive play on this side and trying to set up something other than screens.
Yeah, they've got to figure something out. Holbrook's been playing strictly pretty much man-to-man, and they're just not able to crack in and get a drive. I think they've only had 2 clean drives to the basket all game.
Playing that full court defense. It's proven to work. Brown tries to drive it there, dishes to Martinez. Martinez is able to get it to fall this time around. 37-17, 5 minutes, 24 seconds left in the third. Vicente looking for somebody. Gets it to Nelson, who almost gets his pocket picked. Avoids the backcourt with a tip there. Nelson drives it around, pulls up for three, and it doesn't go, as that was a beautiful move to shake his defender.
So Holbrook only shooting 1 for 6 from behind the arc tonight.
Gotta fix that.
Which is unusual for these Roadrunner teams. They tend to be pretty good at three-pointers.
Right. And Rico able to pick it off there. Back to Vicente. Vicente letting the offense settle. Almost loses his footing there. Gets it to Rico. Rico coming around to Nelson. Nelson gets a clean screen, and it does not matter as it goes all the way back. And that was off. Yeah, that was off of a window rock player.
Yeah, so Holbrook will be able to inbounds.
Yeah, so they do correct that call. Good on the officials. So Vicente set to inbound, gives it to Rico. Rico turning it around. Looking for the open man here. Gets to Vicente. Vicente. Oh, and that was kicking, yeah. As Brown was definitely sticking out his foot there. And Brown kind of chuckling on the side as he, as if to say, I did it. Tapaha turns. It's under. Shakes one. What a beautiful pass to Nelson. Nelson trying to turn it back out to Tapaha and does so. All the way under the hole. Misses his intended receiver, Baya, there. So window rock ball. Looks like Salabai ready to check in here. Billy, Brown. Brown. I just don't understand some of those screens they're setting up. Brown pulls up for the J, doesn't go. Vicente able to rebound that. Getting it to Nelson, cross half court. To Rico, behind the arc. Nelson. Driving it there. Vicente for three, and it does hit, but they're calling it no. As it looked like it was incidental contact, but they're calling it a push. So Roadrunner ball. I think Coach Delmar would have rather the three.
Yeah, we got Salabai coming in.
Salabai driving the hole and gets the foul, doesn't fall. So up by 20. And this is Salabai's second time up the line tonight as he's shooting 50% thus far. First one up, and no good. Second one up, and that one does go. So 38-17 now. Window rock going to Brown. Brown got the numbers, but he doesn't pass it. Got away with a double dribble there.
I think that ball was deflected. Holbrook on a fast break.
Finds Salabai under the hole, and his speed got the best of him there as he's not able to pull up. 3 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third. Finds Martinez, turns for the J, misses that. Rebound by Nelson, gets it to Tapaha. Tapaha looking around now. Tapaha getting it to Rico. Rico back to Tapaha. Tapaha pulls up. Unable to get it in the hole there. I think that's the first time he's been rejected all night.
So Holbrook still in a press situation.
Nelson with the steal. And now 4-on-2. Over to Vicente for three. Oh, and that one doesn't go. So here comes Billy. Billy pulls up, Gets his pocket picked by the big fella in Tapaha. Looking around to see what he's got available. Gives it to Salabai, and these boys making it look easy. 40-17. 2 minutes, 12 seconds left in the third quarter here. It's been all birds for most of the night. And it looks like it's going to go back to Window Rock as Nelson did get a hand on it there.
Tom and Cummings checking in. Looks like for Rico and
Nelson.
Nelson, yeah. And timeout, Window Rock.
And we'll be back after this. Here we go again. And Window Rock trying to see if they can come up with a winning formula against this Roadrunner defense. Inbounds it to Brown. Brown shakes one, pulls up for the J. And he's shut down again, and Salabai fouled there. That looks to be against Billy on that play. Roadrunner ball. Here comes Tom. Senti. Salabai. Salabai, really good on those quick layups.
Yeah.
So 42-17, a minute 36 seconds left. Brown being double teamed. Brown pulls up for the three. And finally, Brown able to figure something out. It's 42-20 now. Brown nails the three. Senti shaking his man, pulls up, gives it to Tapaha. The big fella drives it in, turns around, back out to Senti, back to Tapaha. Tapaha fakes, pulls up, gives it to Tom. Tom fumbles it, but able to hang on. Tom unable to finish the layup there. Here comes Brown and the Fighting Scouts with the last 60 seconds of the quarter here. Brown driving it there. He does get the two. Here come the Roadrunners, 45 seconds left. Tapaha with three. Oh, in and out. And I mean, why not? He's hit it from everywhere else in the paint. Why not try it behind the arc? So, Tom picks his pocket there. Vicente able to recover. Vicente looking for the offense to open up, and a just wide open three, unable to drain it as they gave him all the room. He's unable to capitalize. Brown brings it across half court, dishes it out. The three from the corner doesn't go. Billy's able to recover. And that is the quarter.
Heads up.
All right, it's that time now for the 50-50 rapid drawing. The winner will take home 200. I'm sorry. 125. The winner will take 125. The winning
So, start of the fourth quarter. Here comes Window Rock. And once again, Coach Delmar and the Roadrunner defense appearing to be just a bit much for that Window Rock offense to handle.
Yeah, Window Rock's really struggled to get any momentum in this game. They're just trying to set screens. It's not working. They can't get the ball down low, really. So we'll see what Window Rock has dialed up this last quarter.
Yeah, just a failure to move the ball well, and as well as the Roadrunners. And Brown does get the ball, so starting the fourth quarter, down by 18. Brown trying to set something up as I believe they do get a clean screen there. That's against Tapaha. Tapaha, credit him for his third foul tonight.
Yeah, big guy just ran through it.
Brown steps to the side for two, and that one does go. So 42-26, Tapaha brings it across half court, driving it there. Dishes it to Vicente, over to Archie, over to Nelson. Nelson driving it all the way to the hole.
Good move.
Almost an and one. Unable to convert. And
Nelson with a little bit of aerial acrobatics there.
I like it. And this will be Nelson's first time at the line tonight. And the first one does go. Second one is good as well. And the Birds 70% from the free throw line tonight. Collectively as a team, Brown pulls up for two. That one doesn't fall. Billy gets his pocket picked by Vicente, or by Baya, out to Vicente, out to Tapaha. Tapaha gets pushed from behind, and that almost looks like a flagrant. On the street, that would be assault. Looked pretty rough from here.
Yeah.
Let's hope he's all right, as that did not look good.
Yeah, Tapaha trying to walk it off. Got a little cleanup crew, some sweat on the court.
Dr. K once again showing out with the towel.
Yeah, so if you didn't join us for the girls game, we've got a totally revamped court here. We've got new floor, new bleachers, new backboards, new paint. So come down next game. Next game is going to be tomorrow.
Come check us out. So here's Archie. Out to Tapaha. Tapaha looking to see what he has in front of him. 6 minutes, 50 seconds left in the game. 44-26 Birds. Gets it back to Tapaha, who's unable. Oh, he does recover. Turns it. Gets it out. No, and that's picked off by Brown. Brown looking for a lane. Brown trying to find something available. Gets to Martinez.
Oh,
Martinez out to 24 for three, and 24 nails the wide open three. As if to say, don't leave me that open again. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the game now. Here comes Nelson. Nelson, ooh! Breaking some ankles. As he left his defender in the dust, but does get the call. Here comes Salabai.
Nelson with a wicked crossover.
Caleb Cummings. Yeah, that was brutal to watch. Tapaha finds another way to get it up there, but it does not fall. So 6 minutes, 8 seconds left in the game. Brown getting it to Billy. Billy pulls up. Back out to 24 for three. No, he goes back to Brown. Brown pulls up for two, gives it to Martinez. Martinez unable to make it fall. Brown making a decent attempt at keeping it in, unable to keep possession. Finding Nelson all by his lonesome. And he says, thank you, sir, I'll have another. 46-29 Birds, and we'll have a timeout. So set to get going again. 5 minutes, 43 seconds left in the game. Birds up by 17. Inbounding it to Billy. Billy turning around. Getting met by Salabai with the steal. Oh, Vicente almost gets it to Nelson, but broken up by Brown. Great defensive play on Brown's part.
Yeah, Brown saved an easy bucket right there.
Getting a hand up there. Nelson to Salabai, who's immediately met. Nelson behind the arc, almost thought about three there. Cummings, back to Nelson. Back to Tapaha. Tapaha says, I'm in no hurry. I'll wait for the offense to settle up.
8 seconds left on the shot clock.
Drives it there, and it does go. And that was a great patience shown by Tapaha, as they have not found an answer for him, as he does it on the defensive side, deflecting the pass. And it is Window Rock's ball. Here's Young is going to check in for Brown.
Well, Brown's going to get a little breather, probably come back in a minute or so.
Tapaha saying, no, sir, this lane is not open, as he slaps that ball out of bounds. Roadrunner defense all over him.
Forcing another turnover.
Yep, able to force a mistake as it goes out of bounds. 4 minutes, 52 seconds left in the game. Nelson finding Cummings. Cummings down to Tapaha. Tapaha out to Salabai, who thought about three. Drives it in there, almost gets the two. Billy and Window Rock in route, giving it to Martinez. Martinez didn't see Salabai come up behind him as he gets it down to Nelson. Nelson with the pass to Cummings, and it goes, and I think they're calling it a charge.
I didn't see what the ref called.
I think it was a charge.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I think Billy had his feet planted, which is a very heads-up play on that. Way to be set. Brown makes his way back on. That was a great play defensively.
That was. Salabai just took it a little bit too deep before he passed it off. Window Rock able to draw the charge.
Brown goes coast to coast, unable to convert. Vicente out to Tapaha. Tapaha unable to keep it. Brown over to 24. And Vicente stopping the shot, but they're calling it a foul. So 24 will go up to the line his first time tonight. And folks, this is Window Rock's second only free set of shots tonight. So a very disciplined Roadrunner team tonight. And number 24 set to take the first of his two. And that one does not go. Rico checks in. Brady Vicente checks out. Number 24, the second doesn't go. Brown rebounds, able to hang on. Back out to Billy. Billy, number 24, I think they're getting a second chance here. So they're calling it on Salabai, and 24 will get a second attempt at free shots tonight.
And that's number 4 on Salabai. One more, and he's got to sit.
And Window Rock only 33% from the line tonight. That one falls. And the second one goes as well. So 17-point game again, 31-48, 3 minutes, 58 seconds left in the game. Almost picked off. Top high, able to get it to Vicente. Vicente to Nelson. Nelson tried to get it to Salabai, but it is going to be Roadrunner ball.
Good pressure by the Fighting Scouts there. Able to almost force a turnover.
Showing some life late in the game. 3:49 left. Back out to Vicente. Vicente to Nelson. Nelson to Salabai. Salabai, and then that's got to be kicking, yeah?
Yep. Yeah, so
As he stuck a foot out there.
Roadrunners get a new shot clock.
So inbounds it to Rico. Rico shakes his man. Goes to Vicente. Vicente to Tapa. What a pass. Great vision and one. Or did they call it against Tapa?
Yeah, they're calling
That's
a
foul
charge.
number 4. I don't know about all that. Coach Delmar doesn't agree. Nonetheless, it's called. So one more foul. Tapaha's in jeopardy here. So 3 minutes, 33 seconds left. Still a 17-point game. Inbounds it to 11. 11 comes back across half court.
Travel.
4, they got the travel. As frustration does set in this Fighting Scout team. So Rico with the rock to Vicente. Gets around his man, Rico. Drawing the foul there.
Looks like on Brown. It's only his second.
Here comes Baya in for Salabai. Tried to get it to Tapaha, who's double teamed, unable to hang on to it, but it is Roadrunner ball. 3 minutes, 12 seconds now.
Roadrunner get the inbounds down at the baseline. Ooh.
And a good defensive play by the Fighting Scouts, but Tapaha does recover. Tapaha out to Vicente. Vicente fakes his man, drives it there, leaves Nelson wide open for 3. Doesn't go. Number 24 does rebound, trying to drive it there. Backs up, back to Brown. 2 minutes, 48 seconds, down by 17, and for whatever reason, they are in no hurry to try and set up this offense as they're down by bunches. Brown pulls up for 2, does get it. They almost were in jeopardy of an and one, the Roadrunners there. Tapaha to Rico. Rico driving it there. Goes underneath to Nelson. It was almost a beautiful play there.
Nelson with a cut to the basket, just couldn't finish.
Here comes Brown, down by 15. And that's got to be a foul.
Yeah.
Brown has shown tremendous fight tonight as he's not giving up, and he's tried everything I think he has in his repertoire to try and make something work.
Yeah, he's trying to will the baskets at this point, just sheer determination. Things have not been going the Fighting Scouts' way all night long, and Brown's refusing to give in.
And Brown at 100% tonight from the line. His second time up at the line. The first one, no good. Second one is up, and that one doesn't fall. Tapaha with the rebound, all the way down to Rico. Rico driving it there, and I don't know what happened. Was there a timeout called? All right, it was timeout called by Coach Delmar in the middle of a drive to the hole.
Yeah, I think he was trying to call it.
Well, at first I thought they were going to call a foul on Nelson when he came in, and I was like, I don't know. But nonetheless, timeout, 2 minutes, 6 seconds left in the game, 48-33, Birds. And so getting ready to get set, as it is Roadrunner ball. Vicente going to inbound it here, gets it to Tapaha, Tapaha to Rico. Rico back to Vicente, thought about three, gives it to Tapaha, back to Rico, back to Vicente. Vicente almost gets his pocket pick, back to Rico, gives it to Tapaha, but that is off of the Fighting Scots Holbrook ball. 18 left on the shot clock. Gives it to Tapaha. Makes it look easy in the paint. 50-33. 1 minute, 43 seconds left in the game here. Brown looking to see what he has available. Drives it there, pulls up for three. Doesn't go. Nelson with the rebound. Gets his pocket picked by Billy. Billy trying to get rid of it. And a very, very smart timeout for Window Rock as the Fighting Scouts recover there. So minute, 30 seconds left, 50-33 Birds. Here we go once again as players get set. And they find Brown. Brown gets it over to number 10 for three. Doesn't go. And it looks like Cummings able to get a hold of that. Tried to get it to Tapaha, who Tapaha does tip it to himself. Almost gets his pocket pick, gets to Rico, and they are calling travel. Interesting call. I don't believe he had full possession.
Yeah, I don't think he did either, but...
Folks, what do we know? We're just broadcasters.
So with minute 15 left, it looks like Holbrook's going to pull out the win and go 1-0 on the season. Last season, they finished at 19-10. So good start to this season.
Yep, that's exactly how you want to start. So Brown, seeing what he has, sets up a screen for a deep three, doesn't go. Tapaha rebounds, gives it to Rico. Rico gets around his man, but they do call a foul. I think he's going to the line, yeah? So That's the third foul for number 24. The first one up is good.
Rico, just a sophomore, started out the year with some stellar play on the football team, now transitioning over to basketball and starting tonight's game.
And his first time at the line tonight. Second one up and is good. So in the last 60 seconds here, comes Young, tries to drive it there. Gets it out to 24. No, he doesn't. As the Roadrunners force it out of bounds. Here comes Nelson. Nelson trying to shake his man. Tapaha, back to Vicente, back to Rico. 40 seconds on the clock now. Back to Nelson.
About 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Tapaha. Almost got his pocket pick, drives it there. Goes back to Vicente. Or I'm sorry, back to Baya, back to Vicente now. Got 6 seconds left on the shot clock, 17 on the game clock. 3, 2, 1, they gotta get it up. And a shot clock violation on the Roadrunners.
No, I apologize, 10 seconds different.
Yeah. So 11.1 seconds left, and maybe they were just doing that just to waste more time as they are up by 19.
Roadrunners still pressuring on defense, though.
And this crowd comes back to life for these last 10 seconds, and Brown gonna probably just take a shot at it, doesn't get it, so the Roadrunners start off hot, 52-33. Birds, once again, I'm Mark Sexton.
And I'm Chris Allison.
Thanks for joining us tonight, folks. Go Roadrunners.